Today I'm going to make a little bag which will look something like this. Now I'm going to easily show you how to do it. This one is just a felt one. So I just use felt, some sewing needles, which I've got here, which I think I have. I sort of have put the thread through, but now I have done it. Some thread and some scissors. Now, this is just a style bag I done earlier, and I started making it here. Oh, and if you want the doll to hold it, which you probably would, you'd need an elastic band. So what you would do is you get the elastic band and put it right in the middle of the fabric. Then you would fold the fabric in half. Doesn't matter whether you were using felt or any sort of fabric. And then what you do is take your needle and your thread and you thread the thread through the needle. I managed to do it earlier, so hopefully I could do it now. And so I'm sure I'd pre-done it at some point. And I already done the knot freehand as well. Now, if you're wondering how I made this dress, I am going to show you in another video. Not this one. So if you really want to know how to make this dress, you will have to look out for another video. Let me just see if I could do this. If not, if I can't thread the thread, I will tell you what I'll do next. But if you try wetting the thread a little before inserting it through the eye, I find that's a great help. So if you are planning on making this sort of bag, and you can't thread the thread through the needle, then I advise you to wet it first. Right, I'm going to close the door bit so no one can come in. I'm going to make the doll go over to the blackboard. Yes, in the classroom there is a blackboard. Move her over a little. No, can't exactly see. There you go. And it is a cardboard box. Just to tell you, it's a cardboard box. Well, 2 cardboard boxes. So I made 2 folding sets. So what's one of my Foggy Stuff's videos, and it will show you how to do it. And then Mum helped me sellotape it at the back and dot at the bottom. And then I just used the pictures of tiles and some painted paper for wallpaper. And I actually used a bit of a box to make these windows and the whiteboard and the blackboard. So yeah, they're a bit of a box. A plastic box. I just have no idea what it was holding. But I think it was something for washing clothes with. So look out for a box like that, please, if you really want to know how to make the blackboard and the windows. Now I'll show you how to make these sort of hooks in one of the future episodes. Well, one of the future videos. Let me just thread this. Oh, and it's coming through. Oh, it's not. Yeah, it is. Sorry if this is taking a while. But sometimes threading needles can be a bit challenging. And I've done it. Yay! So, once you threaded your needle, take this silver little felt and make sure the elastic band is in the middle. And then you want to put your needle through one of the sides. Doesn't matter which ones, you'll be going through both. Now pull it through. Yes, it's as simple as that. And then you will want to, let me just say, go right through to the other side, making sure that you do avoid the elastic band. And it doesn't matter if the elastic band is any particular colour. It doesn't even have to be a colour. But hopefully in the end it will look something like this. And I will show you how I did that. So keep on sewing the straight stitch all the way until you get to the end of the fabric. Wait, let me just line this up a bit. Now I'm going to go and sew all of this. And it really doesn't take long. If you put your mind to it. Gone a little out of place there. Yeah, and it's in place. The elastic band's in place at the moment. What you've got to make sure is that the elastic band is right in the middle, and so when you sew it, that it stays there, just so it doesn't come out. For if it's here and it hasn't been sewn, then it will come out. I'm just going to finish off sewing this, then I'll tell you the next step. For this little bag is very, very simple. And sort of at the end, if you extremely want to, then you can add a little bit of decoration by sewing it. Sorry if you can't see too well, but try and do a straight stitch the whole way until you get to the end of the felt. And I'm close to the end of the felt now. On the last one I made, which was the very first one, so I made one or two mistakes, but it's holding pretty good since it's brand new today. Yep, I made it today. Sort of like it's the 27th of May. And sort of now I have finished sewing the top of it. See this bit secure? That's because I sewn it. And now I'm going to fold the two ends to meet each other. And start doing an overstitch. You can do an overstitch or a straight stitch or whatever stitch you like, other than a back stitch. for that, make them undone for this. So you can do any stitch you like other than back stitch, but for this one I'm doing over stitch just so it's a little neat. And so as you go, pull it, but don't pull it too tightly that the fabric becomes loose, otherwise you're going to start the whole thing all over again. Can you see? Wait. As you can see, it's all starting to get into shape. And handles like that. So I'm just going to sew the sides and the bottom using an overstitch. So by going it, so it's a bit like the straight stitch, only so instead of going in and out of one bit, so you go in all four pieces of the fabric, and then you go underneath and go through it again, and for this task you'll want to make sure that so it is secure. So try and pull it tightly, but not too tightly, just so you get a bit of a good effect. And make sure you go through all four bits of the fabric you're using, otherwise it won't hold. But this bag isn't exactly designed to hold anything. It's just designed for decoration, really. I'm just going to finish off this, and I'll show you how to finish it off. All my other dolls are downstairs, sort of, basically because sort of my mum and my brother were watching Jurassic Park, and I thought I'll leave them down there for now. So, once you're finished, you'll want to go through one of the last stitches you made a couple of times, and make sure you go through the fabric as well, just to double check that sort of it won't come undone. And you'll want to do this a few times just to make sure it's really secure. Now I'm going to go through the same one, but usually I don't. Sometimes I go through different ones to make a good effect, which I'm going to do. You can, oh great, and the needle just came out. So I'm just going to pull that and attach my needle again. Wait, haven't quite attached it just yet. But once you've done that at least 2 times, you can cut it. You know what? I think I'll just do that now. You know what? I'm going to make it look a little more like this, and so I've gone through all of them in this one. Try and give it a little, try and get it a little more effective. And also for this one, not too sure if you can see that one. For this one, I used a bigger piece of felt. So it won't end up exactly like this, but it'll end up something like it, at least. So let me just thread my needle again. And hopefully I can do a review of these and see what's good about them and what's bad about them. And so I'll try and make sort of okay like these but in black. So something a little bit like it. I don't have any black elastic bands, but that doesn't matter. I can sort of use any colour. Now, I'm going to show you the blackboard. As you can see, I did a little bit of writing on it. It says down here, please note all homework in your homework diaries. Thank you, Miss Her Majesty the White Queen. Wait. I did that basically because this class was going to be sort of whether after high, but I might use it for the School for Good and Evil as well. If you don't know what the School for Good and Evil is, it's all about two girls called Sophie, which is sort of doll here I'm customising, and Agatha, which is the doll I haven't quite started because I don't do exactly the right bits. And so Sophie thinks he's good and Agatha thinks he's all evil. And Agatha doesn't believe in fairy tales. But so they're both sent to the School for Good and Evil. Only Sophie's in good and bad and evil. And Agatha's in good. I'm not going to reveal anything else just yet. I'm not going to reveal anything else in case you haven't read the book. And if you really want to read the book, then it's on Kindle. And then there's also a second book, School for Good and Evil, World Without Princes, which takes place after the School for Good and Evil, so it picks up on where it left off. Let me just thread my needle again. Sorry, I'll just have to concentrate on one thing at a time. Really. There are going to be more bags on this, so if you're thinking of leaving after this, or you think there's nothing else interesting, then please don't. You know what? I'll just cut it off like this. And now I'm going to put my needles away since I won't need to be use them for the next one. I'm also going to put my thread away. Well, I'm just going to place them over here. And you're done. Let me just show you what it looks like. I'll give you a closer look. I'm actually pretty happy with that, even though it's only the second time I've done it. So, in a later video, I'm going to make a review of these on what's good about them and what's bad about them. So, that is how to make the felt bag.